Hey, good morning, guys. I just left the gym for the charity event, Fight for Lacey, and it's popping. It's popping. They got a lot of classes you can do for like 15, 20, 30 minutes just to see what kind of class it's like. And you guys know I love the boxing. I love all those classes. They're doing the MMA right now, and it's for a really really good cause. It's for a young fighter um, who is fighting to overcome an incredible challenge right now. And it's kind of what I wanted to talk about today with my topic. I was talking to my coach Demont, young entrepreneur, extremely talented boxing coach. And he's like, what's your topic going to be today? And I said it's going to be about would we rather have familiarity or freedom? You know, would you rather have success or mess? And on the surface, of course we're going to say success, but our habits and our actions indicate what we're really comfortable with. And which is, I kind of relate a lot of stuff to working out and exercise, and I look at people who have adapted their body to rising to every challenge that they meet. That's become what they're familiar with, to fighting, to battling, to breaking their own limits, to rising above any obstacle and challenge that they may face, and that's become their comfort zone. Even for me, and I know I'm hard on myself, and I really need to work on that. Um, I have come so very far from where I used to be when I started off with Leslie Belmore and Heidi Halou at Flex World, and it wasn't really that long ago. And I was pushing like, 365 and and I remember how hard it was to just walk on the sand and to the beach with my family. And I dreaded it, I hated it, and so I just avoided it. And so I had created a comfort zone within my obesity to do things like when we go to a restaurant, I'd always get a table. I would never want a chance sitting in a booth because they would be too snug and I couldn't breathe. I would do stuff like that. When I go to the movie theater, I'd go to a matinee so I could make sure that I wasn't cramped up beside somebody else because I'd want to pull up the armrest so I'd have enough room. When I got on the airline, I would make sure that I got the best seat I could afford, and then I'd whisper in the stewardess ear that I need an extension before I'd even sit down. So I created these little tricks to stay comfortable within my own mass, and I was miserable. I was miserable. And yet that's what was familiar. And I tell you, when I started working out and pushing myself. I still, even in the gym, way back in the day, I was just comfortable weightlifting. I was not comfortable running on the treadmill, running in any form. I wasn't comfortable doing cardio in front of people because I didn't want to be breathing hard. I just didn't want to do anything that would remind me of how out of shape I was. And that's the scary part about when we are caught in our own familiarity. We develop blind spots to where you can't see the dysfunction that's all around you, that you've made normal in your life, whether it's in relationships, whether it's in your work, your career, whether whatever, your sobriety or your addiction. You've created blind spots to not challenge yourself, and our brain is designed to create safety. It's not designed to embrace challenge. And that's a big problem because in our society, we seek comfort like a fiend, and that is such a problem because when you seek comfort, it doesn't mean that your comfort is successful. Your comfort could be in misery. Your comfort could be in a relationship that's abusive. Your comfort could be in your addiction. Your comfort could be in you failing. We have to be mindful to check. Where is my comfort zone? I mean, should I even have a comfort zone? Or should I be able to be uncomfortable? You know, so when I look at, the topic, and I actually got the topic from Steve Furtick. He was talking, he had a phrase where he said, some people are want familiarity over freedom, and to me, that's, we avoid the responsibility of being successful and sober. um and I put the two hand in hand for me, because what I do in my career and in my own life. you know and in the Bible, it talks about being sober minded, being mindful of what you're doing, not just putting your life on cruise control to do what's easiest, because often what's easiest is damaging your future. you know and you have to understand that if I want true freedom, I have to be able to change the way I see things, I do things, I hear things, and I speak things. I got to be willing to do that. I got to be willing to sacrifice what has become familiar and comfortable to go after the challenge, to climb the mountain. And I have to do that every day for myself. Stretching my own limits and expectations in my relationship, in my faith, in my health, in my education, in my career. I always want to learn. And to some people, that sounds so extreme. It sounds so exhausting. But if it sounds like that to you, then perhaps you are too comfortable. So you want to take a look at that. You want to take a look at that, because you want to make sure that your body and your mind still has the ability to grow. And the only way for us to grow is if we challenge ourselves. I don't know anyone that can grow in comfort when everything's easy. In fact, and if I look at my life, the reason I've been going to the gym for all my life, but I wasn't losing weight because I wasn't challenging myself in the areas that I needed to do in order to lose the weight. So just take a look at yourself, take a look at your life, take a look at your goals, because if you have a goal, you should be able to chart and see progress, even if it's just in incremental centimeters. You should be able to see progress. And if you haven't seen progress, I tell this to my clients. I said, look, when I get a couple or an individual, I said, look, if you hang with me, you will start to see change within 30 days. I didn't say you'd be cured. I didn't say you'd reach your destination in 30 days, but you should be able to see change in 30 days. And I stand by that. So that's the test for everybody. If you have a goal that is significant, that really means something to you, you should be able to see some change within 30 days if you're doing things that you need to do. So I am challenging you to challenge your own familiarity with your life and go after something better. Okay. Love you guys. I'm heading out. I'll talk to you later.